And let's all start in Shavasana. Just start by pushing the back of your head into your mat. And roll your shoulders down your spine. Allow your hands to fall away from your body. And your palms to face the sky. Begin by focusing on your breath. Nice deep breaths in and out. Letting go of tension. Darling, open your eyes. You are not made up of those words that hurt you, or that number on the scale, or the expectations that you feel you will never meet. You are made up of nothing more than you. Simply, beautifully, wonderfully, uniquely you. You are a lovely and complex soul, an individually fascinating combination of thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions. No other is as beautiful as you. Look past the mirror. Look at your soul. Only then will you see yourself as you truly are. Beautiful. So smile and don't forget to love yourself. And on your next breath, reach your arms up over your head and stretch your arms and your legs away from each other. Full body stretch. Start to make circles with your wrists and your ankles. Stop with the circles and point your toes. Stretch your arms away from you. Point, point, point. And then flex your feet. Pull your toes back towards your face. And then point and flex. And point. And keep them pointed and flex. So remember that flointing or Barbie toes. Big, big, big stretch. And then when you're ready, roll over onto your right side. Use your bicep as a pillow. Take a couple deep breaths here. On your next breath, plant your left hand and use the weight of your left hand to push yourself all the way up to sitting. Come to a comfortable seated cross-legged pose. And inhale and bring both of your arms out to the side and up over your head. And exhale, bring your left hand to the mat beside you. Lean over, reach to the side. Try to bend a little deeper and reach a little further and turn your head to look at the ceiling. Continue to breathe. Inhale, come through center, and exhale to the other side. Try to bend a little deeper, try to reach a little further, turn your head, turn your chest to look at the ceiling. Inhale, bring both of your arms up over your head, reach for the sky, and exhale your hands down to the center of your chest. Bring the soles of your feet together in front of you, and then zipper your toes. So you're gonna stick one toe from one foot in between the toes of the other foot. And so try to get them all in there. The best that you can, popping, cracking. Things maybe you've never done before in your life. And then once you have that, take a hold of your feet just to kind of keep it there. And inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Allow your head to hang, your shoulders to round. Remember that whole chat on discomfort versus pain. If the toes start to get uncomfortable, that's okay. Think about this 1 hour class as like payback for all of the things your feet have ever done for you. Breathe. And when you're ready, just walk your hands back towards your body, unzipper your toes. Remember which big toe was on top, and now switch it so that that big toe is no longer on top. And know that you might be feeling the discomfort in your knees, your feet might be falling asleep, it's okay. And then when you are ready, come back into the seated forward fold. Walk your hands back towards your body. Unzipper the toes. Bring the ankles out to the side and back behind you. Come up onto all fours. And plant your palms below your shoulders. Your knees below your hips. Inhale, bring your belly towards the mat, look up at the ceiling. Exhale, push into your hands, arch your back. And just flow with your breath, inhaling through cow. Exhaling through cat. One more round. Come back to center, tuck the toes under, and just push the hips back, push into the hands, stretching out the bottom of the feet. Come back to all fours, untuck the toes, bring the big toes together, the knees out as wide as the mat, hips over the heels, hands out in front of you, extended child's pose. Just expect me to come and touch you. If that doesn't feel good, just flip your palms so they face the ceiling. Fill up your belly, fill up your chest. Oh. If you have your head turned to one side, just lift it here and turn it to the other side. Take one more deep breath here. And bend your elbows, walk your hands to just below your shoulders and push up onto all fours. Take your time. Tuck your toes under and then lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Walk out your dog. Or alternate the bend in your knees. Just walking out your ankles. When you're ready, come back down onto all fours. Step the left leg out behind you. And push back through the heel, stretching out the calf. Depending on the force you want to put behind this, you can go to the point where you're lifting the other knee off the mat and just putting all that weight into that back leg, stretching out the calf. Come back down to all fours and switch sides. Take the right leg out, push through the calf. Then come back down onto all fours. Cross your ankles behind you and then sit down on your crossed ankles. And just breathe. Getting some compression going there. And when you're ready, come up onto all fours and then switch the cross of the legs. Sit back down. Yeah. Come back onto all fours. Switch the cross. Sit down on your bum and bring your legs out in front of you. And just come to staff pose. And flex your feet in front of you. Pull your toes in towards your nose. Spread your toes as wide as you can. And then point the toes, reaching them out as far as you can in front of you. And pull the feet back up towards you. And then back down away from you. And then keep them pointed, but flex the toes. So those Barbie toes or dinosaur toes. And then let that go and pull your hips towards your heels and come down onto your back. Bring your left ankle to rest on your right knee. Oops. So what we're going to do here, I don't know, you've probably never done it before. We're going to start to make circles with the ankles. But we're going to make fast circles. So we're going to do these circles 50 times. So we have 50 times, so I would try to get that done as quickly as you can. And try to keep it in the form of somewhat of a circle. And keep going. We're about halfway there. Keep going. Circle, circle, circle. Ten more to go. And then stop, and then reverse the circles. Keep it going. Notice the burn in your leg, but we don't have much to go. 50, so keep going. Keep the circles going. Notice how that feels. Keep going. Halfway there. Ten to go. Okay, and then come to rest. Yeah. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. Interlock your fingers underneath your thigh. Just notice if you still feel that in your lower leg, your ankle or your foot. And then bring your foot back down to the mat. Bring your left foot back down to the mat. Switch sides. Right ankle, start to make circles with the ankle. Go as fast as you can. Halfway there. Keep going.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
47, 48, 49, 50. Stop and then go the other way. Keep going. Keep making circles. Halfway there. 49, 50. Take your left knee into your chest, interlock the fingers below the thigh. Release your foot back down to the mat. The other foot down to the mat. And then bring both of your knees back into your chest. Reach through, grab a hold of your big toes. And bring the knees down towards the mat, the soles of the feet up to the ceiling. Happy baby pose. And then roll back up. Come all the way back up onto all fours. And tuck your toes under. So no, I'm big on sequencing, so we had to do the ankle thing before we did this thing. So tuck your toes under and then reach out and make sure all 10 of your toes are included. And then sit back on your heels. So I do always say to let pain be your guide, and I mean that in every single pose except this one. This pain is... Are we broken up here? Okay.
I knew, but I didn't tell anybody, but I knew.
So, yeah, it hurts.
She loves it.
Just plant your palms on your thighs and roll your shoulders down your spine and breathe. And know that this pose is really good for your feet. And that in no way, though it feels like you might be dying slowly from the feet up, there is no damage being done. It's simply mind over matter. On the bottom of your feet, you have fascia that runs from the heel all the way to the base of the toes. And over time, due to the way that we live life now, the fascia starts to slowly shrink and shrivel up. And this causes a lot of problems for our feet. Fallen arches, plantar fasciitis. And this pose is really, really great for stretching out that fascia and for prevention and treatment of both of those things. So think about this like payback for your feet on steroids. Take another really deep breath. And then bring your hands to the mat in front of you. Untuck your toes. And start by just hitting the tips of the toes. And then, untuck the toes, hit the tops of the feet. Yeah. Keep the toes untucked and then sit back on your heels. So I think this pose is like 10 times worse than the pose we just did. I can't stand this pose. So for some, this might be enough. And if anybody wants to go a little deeper, just bring your hands down to the mat behind you and lift your knees up off the mat. And what we're doing here is not only a counter pose to toe tuck, the pose we just did, but it's also a stretch for the ankles and the top of the feet. So they say if we're tight in our ankles, we're tight in every joint in our body, and why not start here? So breathe. When you're ready, slowly come down back onto your knees. Walk your hands out in front of you. You don't have to, but I tell you, it feels really good. Tuck your toes and lift up to downward facing dog. The first minute, maybe not so great, but after you start to walk out your ankles and your feet, oh my gosh, heaven. you're ready, come back down onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, just joking. Cross the ankles, sit back down on your mat, bring your legs out in front of you. Pull your hips towards your heels and come down onto your back. Let your knees fall over to the left. And just take a moment here. You know, how often do you think of your feet, especially when they don't hurt or there's nothing wrong? So really just take this moment to appreciate your feet, appreciate your ankles, your legs. Think about the torture you ensued for this class just to make your feet feel better, happier.
Please give me the best of health, physical, mental, spiritual. Free me from all the bondages and give me immortality, saving me from untimely death. Om Triambakam Yajamahe
Bring your knees up through center and let them fall to the other side. Notice how your feet feel. And when you're ready, just bring your knees back up through center. And hug your knees in. Bring your forehead up to touch your kneecap. Around your spine. Squeeze your body. When you're ready, release your head back down to your mat, and any pose that you feel like you're missing or that you want to do, feel free to do now before slowly making your way into Shavasana. Begin by pushing the back of your head into your mat and roll your shoulders down your spine. Allow your hands to fall away from your body, your palms to face the ceiling. And take a really deep breath in all the way to the bottom of your lungs. Then let it out. And this time just let go of your breath. Allow your body to breathe itself. Take all of the thoughts that you have in your head right now and just allow them to ooze out of the crown of your head, onto your mat, and away from you. Start to relax your body, beginning with the top of your head, and just expect me to come around and touch you. If you're not into being touched, just place your hands on your belly and expect me to be touching your feet. Relax your forehead. Feel your eyes grow wide. Feel your eyes sink into the back of your head. Relax your cheeks. Relax your jaw, let the tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Relax your throat and your neck. Let any tension ooze out of the tops of your shoulders into your mat and away from you. Relax the muscles that run along your spine. Relax your arms and your wrists and your hands. Relax your chest. Relax your abdomen. Let your hips be wide. Relax your thighs and your knees, your shins and your calves. Relax your ankles and your feet.
2,000 years of peace all over the world. 2,000 years of peace all over the world. 2,000 years of peace all over the world. 2,000 years of peace all over the world.
You are not your age, nor the size of the clothes you wear. You are not a weight or the color of your hair. You are not your name or the dimples in your cheeks. You are all the books you read and all the words you speak. You are your croaky morning voice and the smiles you try to hide. You're the sweetness in your laughter and every tear you've cried. You're the songs you sing so loudly when you know you're all alone. You're the places that you've been to and the one that you call home. You're the things that you believe in and the people that you love. You're the photos in your bedroom and the future you dream of. You are made of so much beauty, but it seems that you forgot when you decided that you were defined by all the things you are not. Invite some awareness back into your breath. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. And turn your head from side to side. Pull your knees up into your chest, hug them in. And roll from side to side. Eventually rolling all the way over onto your right side. Use your bicep as a pillow. Take a deep breath here. And then use the strength of your left hand to push yourself all the way up to sitting. Try to keep your eyes nice and heavy. When you get here, roll your shoulders down your spine. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Let it out with a sigh. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands together in the center of your chest and bow your head. Thank you all so much for allowing us to guide you through your practice this evening. From my heart to yours, namaste. And just a namaste to Roger for playing for us such a beautiful class.